From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
And good evening. Welcome inside the locker room, everyone. That man is Elijah Collins. My name is Justin Prince. Thanks so much for making us a part of your Friday night. Elijah, it is a bittersweet day here at Fox 55.
Yes.
We officially closed the book on the 2022-23 high school sports calendar year.
Yeah, JP, I mean, golf put a bow on the sports season for us earlier this week. Shout out to all of our golfers. We're down at Prairie View Tuesday and Wednesday. But before we officially wrap things up, let's take some time to look back on this year that was.
Yeah, it's become a tradition to wrap up the school year with the Fox 55 top 10 teams of the year. And boy, what a year it was for teams and individuals. We had state champs and probable playoff runs and much, much more. Although we had plenty of teams that could have made the cuts, only 10 made the final list. So let's get this thing started, shall we?
All right, here we go. Coming in at number 10, we head to the tennis courts. And on the boys' side, well, there is no team better in the Northeast Indiana than the Homestead Spartans. Homestead won its 9th consecutive sectional title, but they didn't stop there. The Spartans also won their first regional and semi-state title since 2020. They would make it all the way to the state semifinals before eventually falling to state run-up Lafayette Harrison.
That great year for the Spartans. We head inside to the volleyball courts for our number 9 team, the Belmont Braves. Just phenomenal once again this past fall. Braves, making it all the way to the Class 3A state finals for the second straight year and third time in the past 4 years. Unfortunately, just like the previous 2 times, they fell once again in the 3A title game. This time 3-1 to Providence. Craig Kroll's squad finished 30-6 overall with an NE8 title on top of that state runner-up finish.
Alrighty, we head out to the pitch now for number 8. The Leo girls soccer team also putting on for the NE8 last fall. Mike Bittler and the company finished the year with an 18-5 record, bringing home NE8 sectional and regional title, as well as the program's first ever semi-state crown with a 1-0 victory over Mishawaka Marion. However, the Lions did come up just short in the Class 2A state title game, falling to Evansville Memorial 4-0 to finish as Class 2A state runner-ups.
We stay on the pitch for our number 7 squad. What a fall it was for the Canterbury girls soccer team. Plain and simple, the Cavs, the Cinderella of the girls soccer season. Canterbury finished just 12-9-2, but they rattled off 7 straight wins over the final month of the season to advance to the Class 1A state title game in Chelsea Dorsey's first season as head coach. Now, they did fall in their matchup with Park Tudor, capping a season and playoff run to remember as 1A state champs. Or state runner-ups, excuse me.
We know what you meant. All right, we head to the hardwood now for our number 6 squad. And much like Canterbury, the Knights put on the playoff run that Wabash County will never forget. Despite entering the postseason under 500, Christian Perry's squad rattled off 8 straight wins at the end of the year to claim the most improbable spot in Class 1A state finals. Now, the story unfortunately did not finish with the fairy tale ending they hoped. Southwood fell in a 1A title game to Lutheran, finishing 15-13 overall and state run-ups for the second time in school history.
We make our way to the gridiron as the Adams Central football team comes in at number 5. The Jets, once again proving they are one of the best small school programs in the state. Michael Mosier's squad ripped off an undefeated regular season as well as ACAC sectional, regional, and semi-state titles, making it all the way to the Class 1A state championship for a second consecutive season. Unfortunately, the Jets once again could not take down Indianapolis Lutheran, falling to the Saints in the 1A title game for a second straight year, finishing 14-1, state runner-ups again.
Look at the seniors and what they were able to accomplish and how they led this team. It's pretty amazing. So I'm very proud of them, very proud. You're excited to be here, but yet you have to say goodbye to some seniors that have played real good. Those guys have just done an outstanding job for us. I can't be more proud of them.
I'm so proud of all the guys that have been around, you know. It's one big family, and I couldn't be more proud to have the people beside me every single day for the last 4 years. If you couldn't see, the whole stands was packed, you know, and that's what AC football is, you know. The community supports every single game no matter what, and just amazing 4 years, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
Alrighty, staying on the football field at number 4 with Carroll. And you can call this one the season's worth of moments for the Chargers. After losing starting quarterback Owen Shiley in June to cancer, the Chargers rallied. They won the SAC title, finishing the regular season unbeaten, and almost like someone was watching over them. They made a miracle run through the postseason. Carroll won sectionals, then their first regional, and then knocked off top-ranked Hamilton Southeastern for first semi-state. Now the Magic didn't continue at state as they fell to Center Grove and finished as 6A runner-ups, but this group knew they had something special all season long.
June 7th, our soldier went down, and just ever since then, we've all got together. We've come around each other, and all the 260 units come around. I mean, we saw it all at Lucas Oil. Everyone was there. It didn't matter what school, Homestead, Snyder, everyone was there for us. It was awesome seeing it, looking into the stands, and we just knew who we were playing for. We were playing for Owen, and it's not a coincidence. We had 13 wins. It's all in God's work, and we play for that family every game.
You know, that kind of love, that bond, you know, Owen's dad, he talked about, you know, playing with the love and passion that Owen had in week 2. You know, I think we just kind of carried that throughout the season, and that's what drove our season, was that love and, you know, close bond that we had.
All right, back to basketball for number 3. And we've said this plenty tonight, but what a winter for the Fairfield girls basketball team. Led by the quartet of seniors, which included Bria Garber, Bailey Willard, Morgan Gothrop, and Delana Geiger. The Falcons rolled their way through their schedule. They finished 28-2, winning every single championship trophy they could have, including the 3A state crown over Corydon Central for their first ever state championship.
Like the best feeling you could ever ask for. I mean, what a better way to end a high school season, to do it with my best friends and my family. I couldn't ask for anything better.
I think it was our 7th grade year when the high schoolers went to semi-state, and I just remember going to those games and just dreaming that it would be us up there someday. And now that it is us, it's just unreal feeling, honestly, that I get to do it up here with my best friends, and then the others that aren't in here. I'm just very grateful for that.
It meant so much to me to have like all my friends there, all my classmates there. They obviously were cheering us on, and they've been there since sectionals all the way to the beginning of the season, and without them we couldn't have done it with all that support.
It means a lot. It shows how much they believe in us ever since the beginning. Their support has been here ever since, and they're the best. They're always come every game, and yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better student section, community, or anyone else.
We wanted to do it for our community. We want to be able to say that Fairfield has won one. Other sports, other little girls coming up, because I mean, you should see these girls in front of the elementary kids. Like, it's like Def Leppard in the 80s. Like, the girls just go crazy for them. They're standing there waiting for them. Sign this, sign that, sign my arm, and things like that. Like, to be able to do that as a group here, it's really, really special.
Alrighty, we move into the top 2 now, and at number 2, we have the BLACKHAWK Christian volleyball team. The Braves finished the year 34-4 and were on the best teams in the area and state all season long. And they proved it when their backs were against the wall. In Class 1A state finals, BLACKHAWK got down 2-1 to Tecumseh, but rattled off wins in back-to-back sets, including a 15-5 win in decisive 5th set to claim their 2nd ever state title and first since 2016.
Talking about this since April when we started open gyms. It doesn't feel real almost, but we played, our main goal going out there was to glorify God and show his love to everyone out there, and I feel like that's exactly what we did.
It feels amazing to finally get to this moment and even making it to the game, but also just winning. It just feels so amazing. I feel like our blocking just totally changed after in that 4th and 5th set. We totally just took advantage of that net and finished it and shut them down.
My sister was on the 2016 team, and my brother does have a few state titles under his belt, so I mean, it just means a lot, and I'm so thankful that like God has given us this opportunity to come here and do it.
At the end, when it really counted, the girls they blocked well. They pressed over that net, they lined up with their hitters, and they did their job, and we knew coming in that was going to be the biggest key was our blocking, and the girls did a great job.
And taking home our top spot, it should be a surprise to no one. The BLACKHAWK boys basketball team in year 1 under Matt Roth, the Braves, just showed why they have become one of the preeminent programs in the entire state. BLACKHAWK finished the year 27-3 overall, led by the trio of seniors Gage Sefton, Josh First, and Jimmy Davidson. They brought home the Class 2A state crown, knocking off Linton Stockton for their 3rd state title in the past 5 years.
It's indescribable, you know. As Coach said, freshman year we lost to COVID. sophomore year, we got it done. Then junior year last year, that was a tough loss on all of us. And then, that just makes this year all the more sweet.
We've been through a lot as a squad, and I think our main focus throughout the year was just to get to a platform where we can spread the love of Christ at the biggest stage we could, and that was today when we're playing the last game possible. So I think we achieved our goal of that.
What they've been able to do is keep the main thing, and that's their faith, their love for one another, and then their love for the game and going out and competing. And so I'm just so happy to be just a small part and get to love these guys and lift them up. And ultimately, the best part for me is stepping back and watching them enjoy and celebrate what they've earned.
Yeah, what a moment. So there you have it, the Fox 55 top 10 teams of the 2022-2023 high school sports calendar year. Congrats to everyone, all the athletes, coaches, teams. Yeah, it was a fantastic year. Been a pleasure to cover every single one of you, and we ain't got to wait too long to get things going.
It's coming.
Just over a month till the 2023-2024 seasons get underway. Looking forward to it.